everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, my name is Kirsten, and today's video I wanted to go ahead and do the eyeshadow look that I was wearing in my last video. A lot of people were asking me if I could do that look on camera, so I figured I would go ahead and do that today. It's kind of my go-to look when I really don't want to think about what I want to wear or what I want to put on my eyes or what colors I want to use, because sometimes, for me at least, eyeshadow is like my favorite thing, and so I can get really overwhelmed with all the options that I have and like what colors I could use. So this is something that I just do when I don't want to think about it, and I just kind of can slap it on and just go on with my day. So I've already done my face makeup. I haven't done my eyebrows yet, but we'll do those last because they normally take the longest. So we'll go ahead and get started on the eyeshadow look. The first step that I always do is prime my eyes. I feel like this is super important, and a lot of people don't do this, and then they wonder why their eyeshadow creases, stay put very long. This will help it to not fade and not crease throughout the day, especially if you're going to be wearing it all day long. Today I just happen to be using this one here. It's Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's a little sample one, but it's literally lasted me for months and months now. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on my eyes, blend it out. And if I keep looking down, by the way, my mirror is right here, so just keep that in mind. Just put a little bit on each eye. Use my fingertips, and I just blend it out. Make sure it's all evenly distributed. There's no like patchy clumps or anything like that on each side. When it's all nice and smooth, the next step that I do is I normally just grab my face powder or any translucent powder that I have available or that I might have used on my face, and you want to set the primer. Now this is very important because when you have this primer on, it's going to be very sticky, and when you put a shadow over top, it's going to just stick to that sticky base that we just put down, and it's not going to want to blend out very well. So what you want to do is set it with a powder so that when you put your powder shadows on top, that you're able to blend them out, and it'll be very seamless and smooth, and you won't have any patchiness or skipping or anything like that. So let's go ahead and set our eye primer. For this I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte. It's one of my favorites. It's really inexpensive at the drugstore, and I just have a little e.l.f. small tapered brush, and this is what I use just to set everything. Just lightly go over everything and set it, just so that we have a base of powder down so it doesn't skip, like I said. Next step is you want to get whatever eyeshadow or palette that you like to use. For this look is this MakeupGeek palette. It's MakeupGeek and Mannymua, or Manny Gutierrez. He's a YouTuber on here on YouTube, and he collaborated with MakeupGeek to come up with this eyeshadow palette, as you can see. So beautiful. Love it so much. I was so in love with this when it first came out, and I still love it. This is just kind of all in one, warm colors. It's kind of what I go for. So the first one that I start out with is a big fluffy brush like this. You're going to want to use this, and we're going to want to lay down a transition shade. So for a transition shade, depending on your skin tone, something that either matches your skin tone or is one shade darker than your skin tone. This is what we're going to put down just so that we can start the application of the shadow and create that nice gradient effect, nice like blended out effect, so you don't have just one dark shadow and then a light shadow on your lid. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick up this shade right here in the middle. And this one's called Sora. I just swirl my brush in there, tap off the excess, and then we're going to go in and we're just going to put it in the crease, just blend it out really good, kind of not sloppy, but just put it in there. And we want to use circular motions and blend it back and forth. And windshield wiper motions like this. See? So we added that transition shade. Let's do the other. Now, if you ever find that you've just laid down a dark color that you're like, holy crap, what did I just do? Take another blending brush, really light shade, kind of either your translucent powder, your face powder, or something that matches your skin tone, like this one for me. And you can go over the edges with it. And this will kind of diffuse the color just a little bit, just enough, so that it's not like, holy crap, what did I just do? Like so. I'm going to take this shade right here. This one is called Frappe. So we're going to take that Frappe shade, just dip your brush into it. And now we're going to start to deepen up the crease a little bit. So you don't want to go crazy because remember, these are darker colors and we're gradually going to be getting darker with our shades. So just start to deepen up your crease as much as you prefer. For me, you know, I like a little drama mama, so I like a little dark. But I start out slowly. So we start here at the outer corner and we're going to pull it in about 3/4 of the way and just circular motions, windshield wiper motions, just back and forth. And you see how it added that depth, that definition right there. Like that. So now we have a little more definition in our crease. Blend it out. So now we can start building up the outer V. You're going to want a small blending brush like this. It's smaller than what we've been using and it's a little more dome shaped. So you don't want anything that's like too crazy large because the larger the brush, the more dispersed your product's going to be. The more smaller the brush, you're going to be able to place the product and pinpoint where you want the color. So for this, I'm going to go into this dark brown color here. And that one's called Aphrodite, or Aphrodite, whatever you want to call it. Tap off the excess, remember. Tap off the excess, remember. And this one, we want to focus in the very outer V. So we're going to put it right here in the outer corner, pull it towards your lash line, and then towards into your crease a little bit. Remember, circular motions to really blend out that color. I like to pull mine in kind of halfway to the lid just because I like that look on me. Want to go back to that blending brush where we used the shade that was similar to our skin tone. Go over the edges of everything and kind of diffuse what you just did so it's a lot more blended. Go back and forth to each brush. Feel like you need to continue to blend or continue to add color because it's not dark enough. Whatever you feel is necessary for your eyes and your eye shape, what you think looks best for you. So this is where we're going to go into our shimmery our shimmery shade that we're going to put on the inner corner and the half of the lid area. So I like to use this one right here. This one is called Luna. It's this one right here. It's like a rose gold color. It's gorgeous. For this color, we're going to use a flat brush. So you see how it's like flat. I've used it yesterday. That's why it looks like that. But it's flat. It's kind of like really slim. This is going to be great for packing on color. So we're going to take a little bit of this color, dip our brush into it like so that we have the color placed right there. You see that? Now this is where I like to intensify things. So I like to take my setting spray, which right now I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, and I just like to spritz my brush just a little bit so that it makes it's going to give it a foiled effect. So what we're going to do is we're going to add this to the inner corner of the lid and extend it to where that brown starts on our lid. So you can see how intense that shade is.
Obviously.
And we want to pull it up into the crease like so, just to like set ourselves a nice shape there so that we have a nice shape to it. If you ever get any fallout under your eyes while you're doing your shadow, just take a fluffy brush and just gently dust it off.
Gently dust it off.
So let's do our inner corner highlight. I take a brush that's similar to this one. It's like a pointier pencil brush. And I'm going to go into the lightest shade here in the corner. This one's called Artemis. Really sparkly, light shade. And I just load up my brush like that. And then we're going to go into the inner corner and just add that highlight to the inner corner area. Just bring some brightness to the eyes. Sometimes when you do an eyeshadow look, you can really smoke things out and get a little carried away. That inner corner highlight, it can brighten everything back up and open up your eyes a little bit more. Like that. And I do the same thing for right underneath the brow. So by this point, the eyeshadow is done. I'm not really into liner lately. I used to be a huge winged liner person, but as of late, I just kind of stay away from it because I feel like it can detract from your eyeshadow look that you've just put all this work into. So I normally just line my waterline and my tight line with some black liner or whatever color liner that you like to use for your eyes. I like black just because, again, I like the drama. So I go ahead and do my waterline and my tight line, line that with some black liner, and then I add my mascara. And I like to layer my mascaras just because I feel like it, you know, each one is formulated to do something different. And when you layer them, they're able to really get volume to your lashes and length. It really just adds to that effect. So I went ahead and I finished everything with the look. I finished my eyebrows, and this is the completed eyeshadow look. I hope you guys really liked it and enjoyed the video. I hope it was easy for you guys. It's really simple, and it's definitely something that you guys should give a try. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you haven't already, give this video a like and also subscribe to my channel so that you can stay updated with all the videos that I will post in the future. Just leave any comments down below of what you'd like to see next. I would love to do another video for you guys. So let me know what you'd like to see next. Check out the description bar as well, as I'll list all the products that I used in today's video. Everything is drugstore pretty much, so, or very affordable. Even MakeupGeek, their shadows are very affordable. So make sure you check out all the links down below that I'll put down there. Maybe you'll find some products that you never used before that will turn out to be wonderful for you. So you check that out, and again, make sure you subscribe on your way out and comment down below. Thank you so much for watching again, and until next time, I'll see you then.